my very intelligent boy, my intelligent student, Abhinesh Kaurav, is here to give you little idea about the importance of mental health. And let us hear from him what he says. Come on, Abhinesh.
Should I share the screen or?
Yeah, you want to share the screen? Of course.
If you want to, otherwise it's okay.
Yeah. Most welcome.
Okay, let's get started. So first of all, a very good evening to all of you. As you know, I'm Abhinesh, the coordinator of this Wellness Club, and today I'm going to talk about some facts and myths about mental health. So I'll start off by giving you an overview of what mental health truly is, and then I'll move on to the technicalities and specifics of mental health, such as causes, treatments, and different mental health problems. And then I'll finish things off by suggesting you some strategies that you guys can use to provide help and support to the people in need. So stay with me till the end. It is going to be eye-opening for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask whenever you want, or you can ask them in the end as well. So without further ado, let's get started. So first, first of all, does anyone know what mental health truly is, what it truly means? Yeah.
I think it's something that you feel you are mentally sound, you can think positively, and your attitude is very nice, and you take the things in a healthy mode. I think it is the positive mental health. Otherwise, if you are feeling somewhere very negative, or you feel that you are tense and you are not able to control yourself, is it
Yes, ma'am. Exactly. You're right, ma'am. So mental health is not just the absence of a mental disorder. It is actually the ability of an individual to handle everyday stress, to be productive at their work, at whatever they do, and to contribute actively to their society. It is it is it is having a sense of purpose, belonging, and meaning in their life. The As you can see in this graph, more than 100 million people suffer from mental disorder worldwide. And disorder here means severe mental health problems, which such as dementia, bipolar, or schizophrenia. It does not include common mental health problems like anxiety and depression here. If they had been included, this figure would have been way larger. This shows how common mental health problems are. Even though mental health problems are so common, our society holds negative attitudes and beliefs about mental health problems and the people who experience them. They are constantly being overlooked, ignored, and mocked. And this leads to a sense of embarrassment in the people who have mental problems, and they fear to open up about their condition. This stigma can be a barrier to seeking treatment for mental health. So, as you can see, mental health problem is so important. So, the first step to know about this is to get educated. And the first thing to learn about is the causes of mental problems so that we do not end up as a reason for someone suffering. So, moving on to our next topic, that is the causes of mental health problems. So mental health problems can have a variety of causes, including genetics, life experiences, and brain chemistry. Now, genetics can play a big role in mental health problems, as many studies have proved that mental health problems can be hereditary. So, in your family, if someone has any mental health problems, such as someone used to have depression in your family, it is likely that you might be vulnerable to depression too. Moving on to our next cause, which is traumatic life events such as abuse, loss, or stress. Now, abuse can be of three types mainly, like emotional abuse, or physical abuse, or sexual abuse. And this abuse can cause a person to think about, to stop thinking about anything else and only about the abuse. So this can it's, this can affect the mental health. Abuse can affect the mental health of a person in a significant way. Similarly, a stress from, let's say, a loved one's loss or financial struggles or a divorce can also contribute to mental health problems. Moving on to a third cause, that is chemical imbalances in the brain, can also play a role in mental health problems. These chemical imbalances generally occur due to an underlying disease or a vitamin deficiency or a hormonal imbalance in the body. So these three are our causes of mental health problems. Moving on to our next topic, which is the most common mental health problems. So these five are the our most common mental health problems found in this world. The top two are anxiety and depression. Anxiety can be characterized by an excessive fear, worry, or nervousness, and in some serious cases, people experience panic attacks too. Anxiety can result in difficulty in sleeping, eating, and functioning at work and school. And on the other hand, depression is a mood disorder. In depression, a person consistently feels sadness, hopelessness, and low energy. And it can affect the person by, as they can experience difficulty functioning in daily life, and they will be socially distanced by other people, and in severe cases they might even have suicidal thoughts as well. Moving on to our next mental health problem, it is bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder uh, in bipolar disorder, patient experiences alternating period of depression and mania. So at one moment you can see this person having being completely depressed, and in the next minute you might see them maniacally happy, laughing crazily. And this disorder can be very confusing for the person itself and their loved ones. And this can also result in difficulty in maintaining relationships and holding down their job or work. The next mental health problem is schizophrenia. In schizophrenia, the patient starts to perceive the reality abnormally. They start to see delusions, hallucinations, and their thinking gets disordered. It is like a combination of all these three. It can be different for different patient, and it can result in difficulty in functioning in daily life, because you start seeing things and people that are not actually present in real life. And it can also result in social isolation and even hospitalization in some cases. The third is eating disorder. In eating disorders, a person creates an unhealthy relationship with food and their body image. It can be three types. It can be of three types. The first one is binge eating. In binge eating, a person uh, eats multiple times in a day without any, mm, and they cannot stop it even though if they want to. The second one is purging. In purging, a person eats a lot but cannot stop itself, so but wants to be better, so they starts to eat a lot and starts to indulge in behaviors that can cause that food to come out again, like making themselves puke or throw up. And the third type is restricting food intake, that you are so conscious about your body that you cannot eat anything, like only a little bit. So eating disorder can be of these three types, and the main effect of this is physical health problems and social isolation as well, because you might not be confident about your body that much because of your eating disorder. And uh, moving on to one more thing I would like to add here, that every mental health problem has a different treatment for every person. It it's not like I had anxiety and I treated it using meditation and therapy, but it might not be true for you too. Meditation might not work for you for your anxiety. So with this, I would like to move on to the next slide, which is treatment options for mental health problems. The major effective treatments for mental health problems are therapy, medications, and self-care techniques. Therapy provides people a space, a personal space where you can talk about your feelings and emotions without the fear of embarrassment or judgment. It can help people learn coping skills and change negative thought patterns. And therapy is the most recommended way of treatment for mild to moderate type of mental health problems. For severe mental health problems, medications are recommended. Medications can help to balance brain chemistry and alleviate symptoms of mental health problems. One problem with medications is that once you stop taking your medications, your mental health disorder will come back. It does not cure it for the life. And the third mental health problem treatment is self-care strategies. Self-care strategies can also be effective in managing health problems. And self-care strategies, the example of self-care strategies are meditation, yoga, and exercises. And traveling can also be considered a self-care strategy too. And self-care strategies might not be that effective standalone, but combined with therapy, they can help a person a lot. Moving on to our final slide, that is what should be your responsibility towards society? What can you do to tackle the stigma against mental health? So by understanding mental health and the factors that can affect it, we can take steps to support our own mental health and the mental health of those around us. And the first step to do this is educate yourself. Learn as much as possible about different mental health problems, their causes, their symptoms, their treatments, so that you can identify what which mental health problem is someone is suffering from. The next step is to offer them a helping hand. Be a support system. Be their friend. Make them open up about their problems. And the third is help people in need find resources. Once you identify what their problem is, help them to find different support groups for them, therapy options about them, or and the next step is be a supportive presence, be their friend, be help them anything they need, and be trustworthy. And if you want to do even more, you can also get involved with NGOs that are working towards the education towards mental health, and they are working towards tackling the stigma of mental health. So you guys can do too. So that's all from my side. Thank you for staying till the end. And if you have any question, feel free to ask. And it's okay if you don't want to. If you have social anxiety, that's all. That's okay too.
Is there anyone who wants to ask the question? Otherwise, I will ask. Yeah, Harshit, Suhail, Avinash.
There is a stigma around the medications of mental health. So I have heard basically they can lead to what should I say, bad implications on health, uh, irrespective. Basically, they might uplift your mood, better your sleep, but they can give a bad impact on your overall body structure. So
There
is
can be
there
side
anything that
effects
you?
too. That is
Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes, exactly. Is there anything that you know about it? You can mention that.
The thing is, if the doctors are prescribing it, they already know what can be the side effects, and if they are going to be too bad for you to know that you should not take it. So I would simply recommend to listen to your doctor. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I cannot say much about this topic, but I mean, I would recommend to listening to your doctor and not to listening to your own brain, because you cannot. I trust me, you cannot trust your own brain. It is too conforming.
Okay. Abhinesh, would you please stop sharing?
Okay.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes,
Is
start.
over is overthinking the part of mental health?
No, I don't think. I think overthinking is a. It can be good at up to some extent, But if you are like, if it is restricting you for doing from coming out of your comfort zone, or doing stuff that you want to do, then it's obviously a problem. But I think it can be good up to some extent, because you always want to like think ahead, plan ahead. So our thinking can be good.
If you have analytical mind, then you will definitely
You
go deeper and
Yeah.
deeper. But if it is stopping you to take some decisions, it is causing problem in decision making, then definitely there is a problem. Yeah.
okay, but you are always stick on your plan, and when you get free, then you get overthink. Then it's a problem, or it's just a part of.
Visit a
I
nice
Okay,
don't think
doctor,
it's a
right?
problem. I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem. I think if you like, if it is stopping you from enjoying your life, from doing what you like to do, or if it is stopping you from being happy, then it is a problem. Otherwise, I think if your life is good, then I don't think it's a problem.
thank you.
If you are doing what you want to do, then I don't think it's a problem.
Any other question? Okay, so I have a few questions, Abhinesh. I hope you will. See, one is people think that the people who are mad only need to visit these doctors.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it so?
No, ma'am, that is not true. I think everyone should at least once visit a therapist, not doctor. I won't say visiting a neurologist or a doctor would be necessary, but I think everyone should visit a therapist and talk about their feelings and emotions. The, if anything has been troubling them, troubling their mind. So it's I think liberating to talk about your emotions and your feelings. I think you should consider talking to a therapist at least once.
Yeah. And another question is what is the difference between psychology and psychiatry?
Psychiatry is more generally based on about your about your brain. I mean, how your function works. It's how your brain works, how your brain functions is actually psychiatry. I mean, all the talk about neurons and different parts of brain, how different part of brain works is psychiatry. And the study about your emotions, about your feelings, about your thoughts is psychology. So they are two very different things, in my opinion. I mean, I don't exactly know what the difference is, but I think this is
Suppose
known.
somebody feels that he is emotionally imbalanced, so where should he visit?
A counselor, a psychologist, a therapist. So these three are the main words as the psychologists are known
Means
in
where
this world.
can these people go if they are seeking this kind of help? Where can they find them?
I think, I mean, I mean, you can find them on internet. You just have to search. I mean, there are many apps nowadays to connect with any
Aren't there good
psychologist online.
hospitals? Aren't there good hospitals in Delhi NCR?
And there must be. I mean, it's Delhi NCR, so it's a capital, so
It's
there
such
has
a
to
big
be. I mean,
problem as you
Ames.
narrated. It has got such a big, ratio, and such a big percentage people are facing this kind of problem. There must be a hospital. Do you have any idea?
I think Ames and Safdarjung might have a section for this
Yeah,
dedicated to this. So
yeah. Let me tell you one place where I think you should visit once. Everybody should visit once. If you have any problem, if you feel you are having a bit issue, you feel that you are not feeling as normal as other people seem to be. Maybe they are also abnormal, but they pretend that they are normal. So you should visit. There is very big and best hospital of India, that is IBHAS, Institute of Human Behavior and Allied Sciences. It is in Dilshad Garden, Delhi. Right? Since I have got slip disc problem, so I went there for allied sciences, and there I found the doctors are perfect, very nice, right? So you must visit there, and you'll find I am 100%. 100 means pure 100% sure you will find the solution of your problems. Anybody of you, if you want. Okay, thank you very much, Abhinesh, for such a nice presentation. So, my dear students, how would you rate Abhinesh performance? Like out of 5, how many stars would you like to give?
4.5.
4.5. Where have you deducted 0.5?
Ma'am, no one is perfect in any situation, so everyone is
Yeah.
imperfect, so that I give 4.5.
Okay. Mohammed Sohail,
Yes, ma'am.
how much?
5 on 5.
5 out of 5. Okay, great, great. Okay, Harshit Agrawal.
I would rate Abhinesh 4 out of 5. Abhinesh, you can work on something like if you are thinking uh, at the moment, like I am stammering right now, you can just ये लंबा जो खिंच रहा है ना तो इसको स्टॉप करके थोड़ा सा हम पॉज ले लें अगर तो शायद बेटर हो सकता है तो एक चीज ये भी है थैंक यू
Okay, that's nice. So let me tell about Abhinesh. I have been teaching him for past 2 or 3 months, I think 3 months. So I found him a very dedicated student all through the journey. And he has improved a lot. How? Because he used to speak very fast, as if he has some anxiety to finish the topic, and only he could understand what he was speaking. Nobody else, right? So this was the problem. Another thing is he is not medical student. He is the student. Okay, Abhinesh, tell everybody what do you study and what are you? What is your introduction?
I'm pursuing masters in technology in civil engineering mainly. So
Okay, civil engineering. But he gave such a nice presentation. Whatever he could afford to search, whatever he could afford to think, he has done the best. So here, because if he would be a medical student, definitely I would have deducted some marks. But here I would also give him, my heart,
thank you.
100% ranking. Okay. Very nice. Thank you very much, Abhinesh. Thank you. I am means very happy I found you as a student. Good. Keep learning and keep improving. And in the next presentation, I want you more improved. Okay. Keep on thinking which subject would you like to present next, and then we will talk about it. Fine. Okay. So here, everyone, whenever you're watching this video, please comment whatever you want to ask. So Abhinesh will answer you definitely. Thank you very much.